The mysterious facts about the pyramids of Egypt. There are many stories and mysteries surrounding the Egyptian pyramids, including their construction using 2.3 million stones, with each stone weighing roughly 2.5 tons. Their height of 450 feet, a possible alien connection, the existence of mummies, and more. But did you know that there are many more mysteries around the pyramids that you have yet to uncover? How would you feel if we told you that today, right here on your favorite YouTube channel, Country Facts, you'll get the answers to all of your questions? Inordinately ecstatic, right? Well, let's not waste any more time, friends. Instead, let's get to virtually exploring ancient Egyptian pyramids. There are numerous undisputed facts concerning this artwork, some of which may seem fantastical at first. Have you ever heard of a construction brick that weighs 10 tons, for instance? No way, right? Well, the Egyptian pyramids are justifiably regarded as a wonder because of this. Science has not been able to recreate these pyramids, even with today's sophisticated technologies. They have only been able to estimate that they were built around the year 2504 BC. But now the question raises, how were these amazing pyramids built? The greatest Egyptian pyramid, the Pyramid of Khufu, also known as the Pyramid of Cheops, is constructed from 2.3 million stone blocks, with individual weights ranging from 2.5 to 16 tons. Aswan, 500 miles from Giza, is where the pyramid is located, supplied some of the blocks used in the construction of the pyramid's inner chambers. But how could ancient Egyptians build such gigantic pyramids without employing simple devices such as the wheel, which, while utilized by Egyptians for pottery manufacture, was not used for carts or chariots until 1500 BCE, possibly because wheels weren't much used in the deep sand that covered the country? It's an age-old mystery and one that continues to be an enigma for ancient, massive complexes across the planet. A lack of hard archaeological evidence makes it difficult to conclude with certainty which of the many competing ideas is correct. The use of sleds and damp sand is proposed as a means of transporting the blocks. Artists depicted men pulling a huge statue on a sled in the tomb of Dahija-Hotep. Someone in front of them is wetting the sand with a watering can. Physicist Daniel Bohn has discovered that adding water to sand, about 2 to 5% of the volume of sand, increases the stiffness of the sand and reduces friction between the object being dragged and the ground, making the thing considerably simpler to move than previously assumed. They may have used a similar method to transport stone blocks to the pyramid construction sites. Very smart, right? But once the blocks arrived at the construction site of the pyramid, how were they raised into place without the aid of mechanical advantage? This is quite confusing, but not for our ancient Egyptians. Stone blocks for the Pyramid of Khufu were likely extracted from a quarry via a ramp, suggesting that the ancient Egyptians were capable of working at heights. The usage of ramps like these may have been necessary to transport stones up the pyramid sides. The precise system, however, is not known. The ramps could have been constructed either on the exterior of the pyramid, like a winding mountain road, or on the interior, together with the rest of the pyramid, or both. How a 16-ton block could have been transported up a ramp is likewise unknown, with hypotheses ranging from sleds to wooden rollers to wooden poles linked to each side of a block, changing the shape from square to polygon and allowing them to be rolled like a keg of beer. The next fact that we're going to tell you can make you feel proud. At that time, emperors used their slaves for such types of tasks, but for the pyramids, paid workers were hired, not slaves. According to the Greek historian Herodotus, the Great Pyramids of Egypt were erected by slaves. The truth is that many competent artisans wanted to be a part of the construction of this enormous marvel. According to research, the builders were well-fed, well-paid, and highly regarded. As a result, many of those who perished during the building were buried adjacent to Pharaoh's ultimate resting place as a mark of reverence. This will definitely astonish you. Bricks weighing more than an elephant. The enigma continues, and the next fascinating information is the weight of the building blocks. Can you envision a 50-ton stone block? These mystery pyramids are supposed to have been built with around 2 million bricks weighing between 2.5 and 15 tons each. It's still a mystery how they were carried and lifted in an era before technology and heavy machines existed. Over 100,000 skilled guys are estimated to have participated in this magnificent course. These pyramids are perfectly aligned with the North Pole. The pyramids are located on the west bank of the Nile River. This is the location of the setting sun, and according to Egyptian mythology, it is usually linked with the land of the dead. The ancient Egyptians knew how to accurately align constructions to the true north, which explains why these mystery structures have such a perfect alignment. The Great Pyramid of Giza is perfectly aligned with true north to within 1/10 of a degree. Scientists are still baffled by this ancient Egyptian genius. Do light speeds have anything to do with the positioning of the Great Pyramid of Giza? A popular piece of too strange to be a coincidence trivia suggests that the Great Pyramid of Giza's location is in some way cosmically aligned with the universe, or perhaps that the Egyptians themselves aligned their pyramids with the universe, because in latitude and decimal degrees is 29.9792458 north, and the speed of light in a vacuum as expressed in the modern metric system is 299,792,458 meters per second. True, latitude 29.9792458 north touches the Great Pyramid of Giza. However, if simply crossing a structure at any point is the criterion for revealing a hidden meaning to its location, then the latitudes between 29.980150 and 29.978150 also fit the bill, giving a coincidence monger roughly 2,000 numerical latitude formulations with respect to the Great Pyramid of Giza to choose from. And if the pyramid's peak was supposed to pay homage to the fundamental rules of the cosmos, the correct latitude would be closer to 29.9791750 north, which has less resemblance to the speed of light in a vacuum expressed in meters per second. Despite the fact that the Great Pyramid of Giza was built around 2504 BC, the idea that light traveled at all was not firmly established until the first estimate of the speed of light was made in 1676. The unit of measurement on which the speed of light in this meme is based, meters, was not developed until 1771, making it exceedingly outdated for the ancient Egyptians to have been referring to. Egyptians at the period were more prone to express theoretical concepts like the speed of light in cubits per second. The speed of light is calculated to be 571,033,253 cubits per second, using 0.525 meters as the estimated length of one ancient Egyptian cubit. And how about last? What lies within the mysterious pyramids? Researchers discovered two previously unknown voids inside the pyramid using muon tomography, a non-invasive scanning technique that uses cosmic rays to produce 3D images of spaces and can penetrate much deeper than X-rays. This is the first new space discovered inside the pyramid since the 19th century. A 15-foot-long void was discovered on the north face of the pyramid. This could be a corridor as it is horizontal and sloping upwards. More importantly, a 100-foot-long hole was discovered above the Grand Gallery, a spectacular tunnel that leads to the burial chambers at the pyramid's heart. This greater chamber is largely unknown. It could be horizontal or slanted, and it could be made up of multiple smaller rooms. While it's unlikely to be a burial chamber, it could be a second Grand Gallery, or, more intriguingly, it could store some of the secrets of the pyramid's architecture and construction. Snefru, Khufu's father, created the Bent Pyramid, which contains a similar room above the main burial chamber. The gap said to assist in reducing the weight of masonry pressing down from above. What else could muon tomography disclose about the monuments of ancient Egypt? Only time will tell. And now it is time for us to conclude our video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you have any thoughts about it, please make sure you leave them with us in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more, and we'll see you next time.